Welcome back, guys. Kibla Ahmed out here. Hope you guys have been well. Guys, want to wish you a massive Happy New Year. And I want to say a massive thank you to you subscribers and everybody who's followed me on this geeky adventure. You guys are absolutely amazing. Guys, today I'm going to be sharing my top 10 movies and a few key moments of 2018 with you guys as well, which was absolutely amazing. And I want to do shout outs to The Geek is Still, Luke, Tasmin, the aspiring Kryptonian, my brother Gilman, Ash, my wife Shanaz, for supporting throughout this whole 2018. You guys have been absolutely amazing. And to you guys as well, following me on this journey. I wouldn't be able to do some of these things without the support of you guys, sharing my journey with you guys. It's been absolutely amazing. But guys, without further ado, we have our top 10 movies. Guys, interesting 2018. We had some amazing stuff come out. We had a lot of good movies, had a lot of bad movies as well. But I'll be honest, I didn't get the chance to see a lot of the things in cinema. So I was still catching up from 2017. It's been such a busy year. But let's start. Number 10. You ready? Upgrade. Upgrade came out early this year and kind of threw me completely off guard because it was absolutely an awesome movie. I think we needed something fresh in the cinema as well, for us to kind of sink our teeth into and kind of get a different aspect from movies. It's been quite dead recently when it comes to the way movies are structured now. They're quite predictable. This movie just threw me off guard completely. Guys, if you haven't seen Upgrade, go check it out. Number 9, Deadpool 2. Ryan Reynolds, Josh Brolin, you guys are absolutely amazing. This was so much fun. If you enjoyed the original Deadpool movie, you're going to love number 2. And as an X-Men fan, to see these characters on the live screen and to see how they integrate everything. I mean, breaking the fourth wall with Deadpool's character is absolutely amazing. And I think Josh Brolin played an amazing Cable. Number 8. Ralph Breaks the Internet. Now, I just saw this the other day and I absolutely loved it. I loved the fact that we got to continue on the journey with Penelope and Ralph, how they break the internet and how they kind of, how Disney kind of did how they portrayed the internet as well. It's absolutely amazing and a really good story and touching story as well. Moving on to number 7, Isles of Dogs. This was an amazing Wes Anderson animation. I love what they did. The stop motion graphics. It was just a beautiful, fun, quirky movie, and it had a great cast all the way from George Clooney to Edward Norton and all the regulars that he works with. And I love the fact that he has a crew of people that he can work with, and it just works really well. Number 6, and now this was quite hard to kind of have in this place because there was other movies that I have this sentimental, emotional attachment to movies and the way they are. But Avengers Infinity War, we've been waiting 10 years watching the Marvel Cinematic Universe grow. And they gave us a good movie. I mean, I can't say anything bad about it. It was fun. I went and saw it 3 times on the big screen. I've been watching it continuously on the Blu-ray as well. So Avengers Infinity War, I'm looking forward to Avengers Endgames and let's see how that pans out. Number 5. This is going to be one of my key moments that I'm going to talk about later on in the video. If you stick around, that's the main thing. Excuse me. Was Aquaman. It's one of my highlights of 2018. I got invited to go to the premiere in London, which was absolutely amazing. Guys, I never thought something like this would have such a big impact in my life because a comic book movie, I mean, reading comic books from when you're younger till you get older and you think, you know, will I still be into this stuff? And I'm still into it and I love it to bits. The movie is visually stunning and you will see that everywhere. And I'll talk a bit more about that later on at the end of the video. But guys, Aquaman, absolutely awesome. Got to see Arthur Curry's story and just stunning the way it was done. So, and I had really good fun and had the pleasure of meeting Peter Safran and James Wan, the director, at the meet and greet before the movie, and it was just absolutely amazing to see the cast there as well. On to my next movie, number 4 for 2018. Creed 2, guys, with Michael B. Jordan and Sylvester Stallone. Now, I love this movie to bits. Dolph Lundgren was in it as well. So it's the return of Drago and his son fighting Creed. And, you know, it's a massive, you know, revenge story almost, like, but it was absolutely awesome, guys. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was emotional and heart pumping all the way to the end. Alright guys, I've got a few honourable mentions, to be honest, because there was a lot of movies I didn't get to catch, and when I did catch them I caught them late. For 2018, one of my honourable mentions is Tom Cruise's Mission Impossible 6, which was Mission Impossible Fallout. Absolutely thrill ride, all the way from beginning to end. It was absolutely amazing. I'm so glad I got to see that on the big screen just before it came out, just before it came out of the cinema, which was really good fun. The other ones are from 2017, guys, and I didn't get to see them kind of like earlier on in the year 2018, towards the mid, and towards the end I got to see a couple of more movies. So my first one is Coco, Disney Pixar's Coco. I absolutely adore that movie. It was so good, so heartfelt, and I love the soundtrack to it. I still listen to it every day now. The next one is The Greatest Showman. I only got to catch that last week and finally got to have some downtime and sit down with the wife and enjoy this movie. Hugh Jackman, Zac Efron, so many people in this movie, a great cast, a delightful movie. It was just delightful. Like when I saw La La Land 2 years ago, it was just delightful to see something completely different. And they're using the concept of why are Bollywood movies so big? Because they make people feel delightful when they come out the cinema, and that's what it did for me. But I watched it at home, you know, it was enjoyable. The next one, produced by Angelina Jolie, was called The Breadwinner, which is another animation which I absolutely love as well. It's about a story of a girl that has to dress up as a boy to help save her father, and it's based in Afghanistan, and it's a really touching story and really hit heart, you know, the reality, the harsher realities of what's happening in places like that at the moment. And that one was an amazing movie I got to see as well. And then the next one was Loving Vincent, and I'm not sure if you guys have catched that, but if you get the chance, make sure you watch it. It is a stunning, beautiful oil painting movie. Like, they use his paintings and the characters he painted and put them into a movie, and I was glued right from the beginning. It was absolutely amazing. Alright guys, I'm going to go back to my top 3. That's my honourable mentions finished. Number 3, Black Panther. Chadwick Boseman, Forest Whitaker, Michael B. Jordan. Oh wow, this movie opened up the year amazingly. It would just happen just after my 2nd year anniversary with my wife. We went and watched it on the IMAX. She absolutely loved it. I love how they structured this movie, and I love what Ryan Coogler did as well. It was a touching movie, and it was something that was important that needed to come out and open up the Marvel Cinematic Universe to even bigger scales, just before Avengers Infinity War came out. So really cool, really good motive that Killmonger had in the movie as well, which I kind of agreed with. You know, you have this technology and you don't share it with the world. You need to, you know what I mean? People are suffering out there. But yeah, that was that's my number 3. Number 2, guys. Now this was a pleasure seeing. I got to see an early screener of this before it came out officially, and it was Ready Player One. Now Ready Player One was absolutely amazing. Steven Spielberg adapted this book, and I loved every moment and every minute of that movie. It was just kicking nostalgia everywhere. Like, you know, Back to the Future car, DeLorean, Iron Giant. They had so many things that we grew up with, and you just absolutely adore the movie after that. Moving on to my number 1. One more honourable mention, guys. I got to catch Bumblebee the other day. Thank you so much, Travis Knight. You are absolutely awesome. Thank you for the G1 Transformers. That's it. Alright, guys, before my number 1. Now, I'm going to give you a little backstory on this, because I think a lot of us have followed this character since we've been born, to be honest. And I absolutely thoroughly enjoyed this movie. And I'm talking about, if you can bring a tear to my eye, it's done. Just take my money. You've done it. Like, it was absolutely amazing. Got to catch it twice on the big screen. Saw it in 3D, saw it in 2D. This movie is badass, and you've got new technology working on here where they are using amazing pop art, comic book style artwork into a 3D animation movie, which is not 3D, but oh my god, it was stunning. And the feeling it made me feel after, like, It was absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Guys, my number one movie of this year, and to be honest, decade since, you know, the last movie I said that was the best movie that I've seen in such a long time was Mad Max Fury Road. I still stick to that. That's in my top 10 of all-time favourite movies. But this is kind of sneaked in now, and I think I'm going to watch it a couple of more times. Guys, it was Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. This is the story of Miles Morales becoming Spider-Man and all the other Spider women and men and Pig joining the universe and them trying to deal with a massive situation that Kingpin has caused. So guys, if you haven't seen it, go catch that in the cinema. It's still in there, it's still running, it's amazing. Yeah, man, that was amazing shit. I'm excited talking about all of that. I'm out of breath now. My camera's gone all out of focus and everything because of my excitement. Moving on, and this is just a couple of key moments of 2018 I wanted to share with you. It's been a hard graft. Nothing's always easy. You try and say yes to every opportunity you get the chance to, but I have been lucky enough to get to do some epic things. And one of the main things was, beginning of the year, you had the DC exhibition that happened with most of the iconic DC characters, costumes and props. I got to go to. Massive shout outs to the Geek of Steel for that, which was absolutely amazing. I couldn't have had so much more fun seeing my favourite characters, props and costumes and vehicles, just the ideas and the things that went behind it, the process. It was just absolutely amazing. Then I came London Film and Comic Con, got to see all my favourite people. Who was it? I got a picture with somebody and I completely forgot who that was. Can you believe that? That is so bad. So bad. But I mean, I got to see the Geek of Steel, Tasmin, the Aspiring Kryptonian, DC World there as well, which was absolutely amazing to chill with these people, these bloggers that have this massive passion behind what they do, and I love it because it oozes out of us and we just properly geek out. Further on after, we had MCM Comic Con, and that's where I got to meet Frank Miller and a lot of my favourite artists from the 80s and 90s that did X-Men and Spider-Man, John Romita Jr., Andy Kubert, Chris Claremont of the X-Men. Oh my god, it was a proper geek out. But Frank Miller alone, getting to meet him, and it was just inspiring, guys. It was so good. And at the time as well, I had an interview laced up with the BBC with Wackham as well, about my artwork and about cosplay, which was absolutely amazing to hear my voice on the radio. And then moving on further, I mean, we lost a lot of creative people in 2018 as well. We lost Steve Ditko, who was co-creator of Spider-Man, and the main man, Stan Lee, which has been very hard to kind of recollect, because you still see him in the movies, you read about him in the comic books, you've seen this universe he's created for us, the amount of joy that he's brought to us, and we sadly lost him this year as well. And it did, you know what, a lot of people text me because I came off social media for a moment and, you know, told me about what happened, and then I had to read up on it, and yeah, it was quite sad to lose such an iconic character like that. Another shout out goes to my brother. We've been doing the Brothers Geek Out podcast for almost a year now. Trust me, my brother has been moving around a lot, so moving from Hong Kong to Singapore and still getting to do the podcast has been absolutely amazing. And bro, it's been such a pleasure, man, because we get to catch up while we geek out as well, which is absolutely amazing. Moving on, with more creative stuff happening and more amazing stuff, I got to get invited to go to meet James Wan and Peter Safran, producer for Aquaman, and my mind was blown there. That's all I can say. Mind explosion. And getting to see the world premiere of Aquaman and all the cast and everybody there, Jason Momoa, Amber Heard, Dolph Lundgren, Patrick Wilson, and to be sitting there while most of them are here watching it the first time as well, it was just absolutely amazing, guys. Walking the blue carpet. Massive shout outs again to Luke. Luke, you got several shout outs here, dude. I can't thank you enough, dude. But to Tasmin, to Paul at DC World, you guys were absolutely amazing, and it's nice to see people that work really hard with their passion getting recognized, and it was absolutely amazing, guys. I couldn't ask for anything better. While that was creeping down after that movie premiere, so another interview came up with the BBC, which I got to do the other day, which will come out in January, so I'll make sure I keep you guys posted on that. After the movie came out, Warner Brothers, thank you guys. You guys are legacy. I'm telling you, you guys are legend. So they used my quote from Twitter and they used it on their TV adverts. Oh my God. The messages I was getting was unbelievable. And I can't thank you guys enough, because I've been working on this for a long time. And I've been doing it because I love what I do. And you guys make me love it even more when you see things like that happen. I'm telling you, hard work pays off. You keep at it, you keep focused, you keep moving. And I had the pleasure of having my name in the trailers, in the newspapers and everywhere else. So honestly, emotions. I'm having a baby. I've got like less than, I think, like 2 weeks with my beautiful wife, and I have to thank her because she has supported me throughout this whole process. And it's been hard. It's not been easy, but you want to be able to be everywhere you can be, and her support has helped out massively. My family support as well, my friends as well. I can't thank you guys enough as well. So guys, have a wonderful, safe start to the new year. Go in focused, go in hard. Telling you, grind and push yourself. It's going to be hard. It's never going to be easy. Things are never going to be handed to you. And I've had the pleasure to have these amazing opportunities come up, and saying yes to it. I salute to all of you guys that work hard. Trust me, keep pushing. It will pay off. I'm going to say a massive thank you again, guys. And I'll catch you guys up soon. I hope you guys enjoyed that. One love and Happy New Year. Peace.